Hello everyone, this is Alex for the LearnToMod blog. Today we're going to go over a short exercise that you can do as a sort of unplugged activity if you're having any technical issues or if you need time setting up computers. This activity is called Find the Spy. So as you can see, we've had all the students stand up and we stand them in a sort of grid pattern. I prefer to put the shorter students in the front and the taller students in the back, that way no one's blocking each other's view. So the purpose of Find the Spy is to get the students to understand how a drone moves. So we're going to tell this first student that the drone is hovering over his or her head. Whenever the drone is over a student's head, they're going to raise their hand. Now, the teacher is going to read off a series of instructions, such as backward 1 or right 3, etc. As I read off these instructions, the drone is going to move down the grid or across the grid. As the drone moves, if it is over another student's head now, they're going to raise their hand and the previous person is going to lower their hand. That way only one student is raising their hand at a time and only one person is saying that they have a drone over them. Make sure you clarify to the students which directions are where. If the student is facing you and you're right here, saying move drone forward to them is going to mean move drone this way. So make sure the students know which direction the drone is supposed to be facing. I have behind them being back and in front of them being front, and then left and right according to their perspective. So an example of how the game might go is we start right here at this individual, and then the instructor goes back 2. So this person will lower their hand, and this person in the back, because we moved 1, 2, will raise their hand. Then we might say right 1. This person would lower their hand, and this person would raise their hand. Then we might say forward 1 and right 1. So we'd go forward 1 and then right 1, and that person would raise their hand. So an example of how you can mix the game up is giving them maybe a whole script in advance and they have to figure it out on their own. You could read it to them one line at a time and see if they can get it that way. But the point of it is that by the time they reach the end of the script or whatever series of code you're giving them, the person who's the spy is going to be raising their hand. So this is how we're going to add a little bit of fun and mischief to the game, where we have to find the person who is the spy in the group. So we can also give the exercise an exciting backstory. We can, as we're setting up the students, tell them that we've received a message that one of the students in the group is an actual spy. Now we don't know which student it is, but we've been giving a series of directions in order to be able to find them. So if we do all the instructions correctly, then we'll be able to know exactly who the spy is. So you can add something like this, and it makes the kids a little bit more excited because there's a little bit more to it than just busy work.